Welcome to the Daily Absurdities. Let's get started.
Hey there, you beautiful weirdos. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of me yelling into the void, also known as this podcast. I'm your host, just a guy trying to make sense of the glorious mess that is everyday life in these United States. And let me tell you, it's been a week. You ever feel like you're living in a sitcom written by a sleep-deprived algorithm? That's the vibe we're diving into today. Those little absurdities we all stumble through, from fake sales to smart fridges that judge your life choices. So grab a drink, hopefully not oat milk unless you're ready to defend it, and let's unpack the ridiculousness of being human in 2025. So let's start with shopping, because nothing screams American dream like buying stuff you don't need at a discount that doesn't exist. You ever walk into a store and see a big old sign screaming 70% off, and you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm about to rob these fools legally. Then you look at the price tag, and it's like, original price, $499, now $149. And you're standing there doing mental gymnastics thinking, man, that's a steal. But here's the kicker. Nobody ever paid $499 for that air fryer. That original price is like the Loch Ness Monster. It's a myth. It's never been spotted, but we all pretend it's real so we can feel like we're winning at capitalism. I bought a blender last week at one of these sales, and I'm pretty sure the original price was just some intern's fever dream. I'm blending smoothies now, feeling like I scammed the system, but deep down, I know the store scammed me into thinking I needed a blender in the first place. Who's got time to make smoothies? I'm out here blending kale and regret, folks. And you know what's wild? The second you buy something, you're roped into a loyalty program that's more complicated than my last relationship. I went to get a pair of socks. Socks, people. The most basic clothing item since flip-flops. And the cashier's like, do you want to join our Super Sock Savvy Club? I'm like, lady, I just want socks, not a lifelong commitment. But she's got this look, like I'm betraying the sock community if I don't sign up. So now I'm getting emails about my sock points and exclusive offers for Elite Foot Fashion. Elite Foot Fashion. They're socks. They go on your feet. They get holes. You lose one in the dryer, and the cycle of life continues. But no, now I've got 342 sock points, and I need 500 to get a free pair of ankle warmers or some nonsense. I'm out here doing calculus to figure out if I'm actually saving money or just collecting digital confetti. You ever try to redeem those points? It's like applying for a mortgage. Sir, you need to spend $200 more, but only on Tuesdays and only if the moon is in retrograde. I'm just trying to keep my feet warm, not solve a Rubik's Cube. Speaking of overcomplicating things, let's talk about texting. Oh man, texting in 2025 is like deciphering the Dead Sea Scrolls. You send a simple, hey, you free tonight? And then you're staring at those three little dots for 20 minutes wondering if they're writing a novel or just forgot how to type. And when they finally reply with K, you're like, K, what's that mean? Are they mad? Are they busy? Did I offend their entire bloodline? We've turned into text archaeologists, analyzing every emoji like it's a hieroglyph. I sent my buddy a thumbs up emoji the other day, and he called me like it's 1998 to ask if I was being sarcastic. I'm like, dude, it's a thumb. It means I'm cool with the plan. But no, he's convinced I'm passive-aggressively judging his dinner suggestion. And don't even get me started on group chats. You ever been in a group chat where one person's like, let's meet at 7, and then 14 people reply with their life stories? Well, 7 works, but I've got yoga at 6, and my dog's got a vet appointment, and also I'm allergic to cilantro. Just say cool and move on, Karen. I'm not your therapist. You know what else is a trap? Those smart appliances that are supposed to make life easier, but just make you feel like a failure. I got one of those smart fridges, you know, the ones with the touch screen that's smarter than my high school guidance counselor. This thing sends me notifications like, you're low on milk. Yeah, thanks, fridge. I know I'm a mess. But it's not just telling me I'm out of milk. It's got this tone like, wow, you're really letting yourself go, huh? No milk, no eggs, just a half a jar of pickles in a dream. I didn't sign up for a fridge that roasts me harder than my friends at a comedy club. And the worst part? It's connected to my phone, so I'm getting these judgmental pings while I'm at work. I'm in a meeting, trying to sound smart, and my phone buzzes with, "Your fridge would like to remind you to buy kale." Oh, great. Now my boss thinks I'm getting life advice from a kitchen appliance. You ever argue with your fridge? I caught myself yelling at it the other day, like, "I'll buy milk when I'm ready, okay? Get off my back." If my fridge starts tweeting about my grocery habits, I'm moving to the woods. Okay, hold up. I see we've got a fake listener email coming in. Love these, by the way. This one's from Chad in Ohio, who writes, "Yo, dude, love the show, but my smart toaster keeps burning my bread and sending me motivational quotes. What do I do?" Chad, first off, a smart toaster? That's a cry for help, my man. If your toaster's quoting Tony Robbins while charring your sourdough, it's time to go analog. Get yourself a $10 toaster from the thrift store and live free. But furiously, I feel you. Technology's supposed to help, but it's just out here gaslighting us. My smart thermostat keeps turning the heat up because it thinks I'm chilly. I'm like, bro, I'm sweating through my shirt. You're not a meteorologist. Thanks for the email, Chad. Keep fighting the good fight against your inspirational appliances. Now, let's pivot to self-care, because apparently we're all supposed to be our own spa therapists now. You ever try one of those self-care routines that's supposed to make you feel like a Zen goddess, but just leaves you exhausted? I saw this article that was like 10 steps to inner peace. 10 steps. If I've got time for 10 steps, I'm already at peace, you know? Step 1, light a candle. Cool, I can do that. Step 2, meditate for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm trying, but my brain's like, did you pay the electric bill? Step 3, journal your gratitude. By step 7, I'm supposed to be brewing my own kombucha and chanting affirmations in a Himalayan salt cave. I'm like, can I just take a nap and call it self-care? I tried one of those face masks. You know, the ones that make you look like a serial killer in a horror movie? It said, relax for 15 minutes. But I'm sitting there, face tingling, wondering if I'm allergic or if this is just what rejuvenation feels like. By the time I'm done, I've spent 2 hours and $50 to feel slightly worse than when I started. Self-care is supposed to be a hug from the universe, not a second job. And speaking of second jobs, let's talk about gym memberships. Oh man, we've all been there, right? January 1st rolls around, you're full of New Year's resolutions, and you're like, this is it. I'm going to be shredded by summer. So you sign up for a gym membership, and they make it sound like you're joining the Avengers. Welcome to Fitness Palace, where dreams are built. You're hyped, you're wearing new sneakers, you've got a playlist called Beast Mode. Then by February, you're like, yeah, I'll go tomorrow. And tomorrow never comes. I'm still paying for a gym membership I haven't used since the last time the Cubs won the World Series. Every month I see that $39.99 charge and I'm like, well, at least I'm financially committed to fitness. I walked by the gym the other day and the guy at the front desk waved at me like we're old friends. I'm like, bro, I don't even know your name. Stop acting like I'm a regular. The worst part? They've got this app that tracks your progress, and mine just says, last workout, January 7th, 2023. Thanks for the reminder, app. I'm out here staying loyal to my couch.
You know what else we're loyal to? Worrying about AI taking our jobs. I love this one because we're all freaking out about robots stealing our livelihoods while we're literally typing our fears into AI. I was on my phone the other day asking some AI assistant, hey, is AI going to take my job? And it's like, well, I'm answering this question, so maybe you should be worried. Touché, robot, touché. But seriously, we're out here panicking that AI is going to replace us while we're using it to set reminders, write emails, and figure out how to fold a fitted sheet. Oh, don't act like you haven't Googled that. I watched a 12-minute YouTube tutorial on folding a fitted sheet, and now I'm basically a linen origami master. I spent an hour practicing, got one sheet folded perfectly, and then realized I have no idea what to do with this skill. Am I going to put expert sheet folder on my resume? Is AI going to take that job too? Sorry, human, the Roomba 9000 folds sheets in 4K resolution now. I'm over here worrying about my career while my smart fridge is plotting to replace me as head of household. Speaking of useless skills, let's talk about productivity hacks. You ever make a to-do list so elaborate it deserves its own TED Talk? I spent an hour last week color-coding my tasks. Blue for work, red for personal, green for maybe if I feel like it. I've got apps, sticky notes, a whiteboard, and a vision board that looks like a serial killer's mood board. And you know what I accomplished? Nothing. Zilch. The to-do list is my masterpiece, but the actual doing? Not so much. I'll write down call mom, and then I'm like, I'll call her tomorrow. Let me reorganize this list first. It's the illusion of productivity, folks. I feel like I'm crushing it because my list looks like a rainbow, but my inbox is screaming and my laundry staging a coup in the corner. You ever look at your to-do list and just add make it to-do list so you can cross something off? That's the level I'm operating at. Meanwhile, I'm getting emails from my smart fridge telling me to prioritize hydration. Thanks, fridge. I'll add that to my list, right under figure out how to live without you judging me. Okay, another fake listener email just rolled in. This one from Sarah in California. She says, love the podcast, but I'm drowning in online reviews. I spent 3 hours reading about a $10 spatula. Help! Oh, Sarah, I feel you. Online reviews are like diving into a psychological thriller. You're like, I just need a spatula, not a life crisis. But you go on Amazon and it's like, this spatula changed my life, 5 stars, followed by, this spatula ruined my marriage, 1 star. And you're sitting there wondering how a $10 kitchen tool caused someone to question their entire existence. I read a review for a coffee maker once that was like, works great, but it reminds me of my ex. What does that even mean? Did your ex brew bad coffee? Or are you just projecting your baggage onto a Keurig? I spent an hour last week reading reviews for a toothbrush, and now I know more about people's dental hygiene than I do about my own family. Sarah, my advice, buy the spatula, flip some pancakes, and live your truth. Don't let the reviews win. Now, let's wrap this up with a little reflection on how we're all just trying to survive these daily absurdities. We're out here chasing fake sales, decoding texts, dodging judgmental appliances, and pretending our to-do lists make us productive. It's like we're all starring in a reality show called America. What are we even doing? But you know what's beautiful about it? We're in it together. We're all out here folding fitted sheets, signing up for loyalty programs we'll never use, and wondering if our fridge is secretly judging us. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, life throws you a curveball. Like the other day, I'm at the store feeling proud because I didn't fall for the 70% off scam, and I get home, open my bag, and realize I bought a smart spatula. A smart spatula, folks! It connects to my Wi-Fi and tells me when my pancakes are optimally flipped. I'm standing in my kitchen holding a spatula that's smarter than me, and it hits me. Maybe the real absurdity is that I thought I could outsmart the system. So here's to us, the beautiful idiots of America, folding fitted sheets with overpriced tech and laughing all the way. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. See you next week, unless my spatula starts its own podcast first.
Thanks for listening and subscribe for my channel.